Hi, it's Ian Lane here in the driving seat, taking you through a quick session on rapid people skills. Today, what I'm going to talk about is how understanding this can really change your results. And that's in business, in life, with your team, with your customers. So the question you've got is, what is it? Well, there's a problem, and the problem is this, that when you don't connect with people, when you don't connect with yourself, make promises that you break and you don't understand why you keep doing it, or you just can't get on the same page as people, then you've got this impact in your life, and that is lost opportunity. So the poor communication, not listening, talking, they're not listening, you're talking, you're listening, they're not talking, blah blah blah. So the solution is to understand DISC. So the way it works is this: there's two gauges. There's speed, the speed people work at. If they're very direct, the speed is high. If they're indirect, the speed is slow. If they're open or guarded, that's a temperature. So those are the two gauges we look at. So if we think of the behavioural style grid, we've got indirect and direct, and we've got open and guarded. So those are the two spectrums. In that fits the four styles: dominance, influence, steadiness and conscientiousness, all underlined there to make up the word DISC. That's why it's called DISC. And if you think about it like this, each of the styles fits in its own square, and you can see that there's guarded or open. So C and D is guarded, S and I are more open, and direct and indirect. D and I are more direct, and C and S are more indirect. So if you put this together, say a D and an I, a D is direct, so they're going to just be pipe up and they're going to very quickly speak. So D's going to say, what's this all about? What are we doing? The I's going to say, yeah, let's go, let's have a party, that kind of thing. The C and the S are less direct, they're less confrontational. So that's the direct and indirect. And then open and guarded, so open to other suggestions or other ways of doing things or working with other people, that's the S and the I. And guarded, which is your C and the D, which is, no, there's a way of doing it. The D says it's my way or the highway, and the C says, well, we have to follow the system. So once you understand these things, you can manage the relationship better, and people do business with people they like and trust. And the other thing about managing the relationship is you can increase the quality of the communication you have with people and the quantity. And we call that the speaking their language, and it's the platinum rule is where it comes from. It's about adaptability, you being adaptable. So DISC, 4 simple steps to doing it. First, understand the 4 styles. And there's a little grid: dominance, influence, steadiness, conscientiousness. I'm sure you could pick from that who you are. So once you've identified your style, if you go back and look at that grid and talk to someone else, you could probably work out what their style is. And then adaptability. When in Rome, that's right, do as the Romans do. So your job is to upskill, train your team, get a game plan, and the game plan is get something that's going to help you to be able to do this. So the way to do that is grab a copy of this free simple guide, How to Read a Person Like a Book. Fill in your details in the box just there on the right, click send me the report, and you'll get this. So once you've got that, you can test it out, and it works like magic. Now, if you like it and you want to know more and you want to understand what's going on in your noodle and find out specifically what you can do, then what you can do is a DISC and motivators assessment. So what I do is I get you to do the assessment, and then we have a briefing session on it, and that will include a specific strategy for you to help you improve your people skills. So again, to find out more here, just fill out your details in the box on the right, click where to send it, and we'll get back to you. This is Ian Lane in the driving seat. Hope this has been of help, and if you like it, click on the share on Facebook button, share it with your friends, and look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.